he would step across the line. Habitually. He's a habitual line stepper.
Football is back, baby. Thank you for joining us on the Habitual Line Steppers podcast. I am Garrett Charles Langley Henson.
I'm Terry. What's going on, brother? How's it going, man?
Things change, and yet things stay the same. Right, Terry?
Yeah, man. It was a weird Sunday, bro. That was so weird. Like, did you look up some of those numbers that were going on? Like, it was very exciting week one, but 56
after the
fumbles.
Falcons game, I didn't watch anything. I dug a hole in my backyard, and then I laid down inside of it, and then I took all the dirt and I piled it on top of my body. Yeah, that's what I did.
Sick.
When I was excited for football being back, Terry, I was excited for the hits, for the touchdowns, for the highlight plays. I was not excited to continue our yearly tradition of blowing 15-point fourth quarter leads.
That was crazy.
It's impressive. It's impressive how the GM leaves, the coach leaves, all the players leave. Matt Ryan's gone. There's like two dudes from the whole Super Bowl team left on the roster, Deion Jones and Brady Jarrett, and Deion Jones is on injury reserve. And yet the stink of the Super Bowl has not been washed off this franchise. We had a 16-point lead with 10 minutes left against the Saints, and we blew it, Terry. We had the ball on the 7-yard line, up 16 with 10 minutes left, about to score. And Marcus Mariota fucking takes on two linebackers and fumbles it.
Yeah, that was dumb. That was pretty stupid.
When that play happened, I started screaming at like everyone in my house. I was like, this is how you lose football games. This is it right here. Everyone's like, you're up 15 points. What are you talking about? I'm like, no, we're losing. I've seen this movie. I've seen Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 3, Spider-Man where he was crying with Andrew Garfield, Spider-Man when he got the black suit, Spider-Man Away from Home, Spider-Man I took a vacation in Europe, Spider-Man I'm fighting Michael Keaton. I've seen this movie 9 times, Terry. I don't need to watch the first 90 minutes before I can tell you how the ending works, all right? I know how it works. I'm a fucking Falcons fan. This is my life.
Yeah, man. It was pretty bad. I don't know what to tell you, bro. Like, you just joined the trend. Mario, it was 56 fumbles all of Sunday, bro. Or all of week one is 56 fumbles. Like, I noticed
fumbled the ball 5 times.
Yeah.
And we dropped 2 snaps.
But your boy Matt Ryan joined the train playing with a different team. He had 4 fumbles by himself. He was like, yeah, we out here. Anybody who's ever touched a Falcons jersey in their life is about to fumble the fucking football. Mariota definitely should have slid on that one. I don't know what the hell he was thinking. Trying to be tough, trying to get all first fucking down, like that type of shit. Like, no, bro, slide, keep it moving, bro. You guys
already won the Heisman. You're not about to get another Heisman. Like, chill the fuck out.
But I ain't gonna lie though, like the Falcons, and it's hard to say because it's week one, so who knows like if the Saints are actually gonna be good or are they gonna be shit. But the Atlanta Falcons look like a really good football team. They look like one of the best offenses that we could possibly see. Like Mariota was slanging that thing up and down the field. Y'all dominated them for pretty much the majority of the game. Like it was crazy. And you weren't even using like Patterson was rushing crazy. Like he got a lot of rush yards out in that game. But you didn't really give it to Kyle Pitts that much, who probably is your best receiver. Drake London looked really fucking good though. Like I can say that. You rushed it. You couldn't do that for years, and you guys rushed it for 190 yards or something crazy. Mariota looked like
we had over 200.
Yeah, it was
had over 200, and that's with our starting running back going down on the first play of the game.
Who's the actual starting running back for y'all? It's not Patterson?
It's Damian Williams.
Oh.
It's going to be a split backfield. But we only carried 2 running backs on a game day because of like special team shit. We took like 4 or 5 tight ends.
Yeah.
Even though one of them didn't play a fucking snap. But so then Damian Williams got hurt in the first play of the game. We're like, oh, we only have 1 running back left. Cordero Patterson. Well, get your ass back there.
Nah, it was hilarious.
Go deliver some hits, Cordero.
Yeah, it was.
And then to your point, Terry, it's like we saw all these encouraging signs. For fucking defense. 5 years, the Falcons haven't been able to run the ball.
Nope.
Like, we got outside the pocket. Marcus Mariota was making plays in space. He was hard to account for with his legs. He was looking like a Hawaiian version of Jalen Hurts. I was loving it.
He looked great.
And then the old, same familiar wounds show up again, man. And it's like, I can't even get excited about any of that shit after watching how we ended it. It's like we had 30 things in the pro side of the ledger and one thing in the con, but it's been the same goddamn con for a decade. I have nothing to be excited about today, Terry.
What's the worst thing you saw, you think, as we kind of just go over this game for a second? What's the worst thing you saw? Like, your pass rush was crazy, which you haven't had in, like, years.
The worst thing I saw was, like, playing not to lose the game.
Yeah, that's exactly what I saw. I was like, you completely changed the game plan for the entirety of the fourth quarter. You look like the fucking UNC football when they gave up 6 fourth-quarter touchdowns to App State. I was like, guys, Atlanta, listen, you can win this game. Like, just play like you were playing before. Y'all definitely played exactly different. It was weird.
No two plays epitomize that more than our last play of the entire game and their last play before the field goal. We have 3rd and 1, Terry, on like the 50-yard line. If we punt here, it's going to be like a 20-yard punt. 3rd and 1, Marcus Mariota drops the snap, fall on it. Now it's 4th and 1.
Yep.
We elect to punt the ball. Now, I know like everyone roasted Brandon Staley and the Chargers for going for it on 4th down and using analytics and all this type of stuff. I'm here to tell you, analytics are good. They're a good thing. They shouldn't be the end-all, be-all. Like, every time the computer says do this, I'm going to do it.
Nah.
But they should certainly be used in conjunction with common sense to make in-game decisions. Every analytics model in the world, Terry, said, if we go for it at 4th down, we win the game. Like, we have a much, much higher chance of going for it on 4th and 1 at the 50-yard line than punting the ball back 20 yards to them and then letting them go kick a field goal. Especially considering, Terry, we ran for over 200 yards. We were playing against, like, the Saints front 7 that people were talking about like it was like 85 Bears, and we were running it down their fucking throat all game long. They couldn't stop us. Yeah. And now we get down to the final play, the game-deciding play, where they have to line up and shut us out 1 yard. This is it. And we punt them the fucking ball.
It's a beautiful way to lose. Do you feel it? Do you feel it when you're about to lose? Like, I don't know if the players feel it for sure, but like you as a fan. I can feel it. As a fan.
I gotta not only do my butt cheeks tighten up, Terry, but my couch cushions, they tighten up as well. There's no space for change in my game day couch. Those cushions are tight together.
Hey man, it's unfortunate, bro. Y'all definitely look like a better team, dude. It was crazy.
And then after we punt the ball back to them, so it's like 20 seconds left.
Yeah.
They're on their own 20. They have no timeouts.
Nope.
We give up a fucking 40-yard pass down the sideline.
Yeah, beautiful.
In the field goal range. In the field goal range. One play, then they kicked a field goal.
Y'all choked the fuck out of that. That was crazy. I mean, but throughout the day, though, there was a lot of coaching mistakes, bro. I was like, bro. Some of these teams, y'all had it. You could have been 1-0. There's only 17 games. It's not like, you ain't got 82 like the NBA. You don't have 164 like MLB, bro. You got 17 of these bad boys, and you got to win these shits when you can, bro. And y'all fucked up hard. We watched Panthers, Browns. Matt Rule is.
But before we even get to Panthers, Browns, Terry, let me just say this. My takeaway from watching the Falcons game and then every other game this weekend was we need to sign that man Young Ho Koo to a lifetime deal.
Oh, he could kick crazy. 15 missed kicks, bro. 15 missed kicks.
15 missed kicks. Young Ho was perfect. And he lined it up. We had an opportunity to win with a 62-yard field goal. I started to believe, Terry. I was like, he's fucking making this. Like, he can bang these from 62 yards. Of course, it got blocked in typical Falcons fashion.
Yeah.
But watching Evan McPherson, the new golden boy of the NFL, the newly anointed kicker for the Bengals, miss a game-winning field goal. To watch all these other guys miss crucial field goals across the league, it really does make me feel safe, secure, warm, and fuzzy inside that we can depend on that man, Young Ho.
Yeah. Oh, the kicking shit that we saw. I'm surprised I didn't see any conversations this morning on TV talking about, should we get rid of kicking? Should kicking be gone from the NFL? Like that type of shit. Bro, these dudes were missing a lot of fucking doinks too. Right off the goalposts, right off the uprights and shit. I was like, what the fuck is going on out here? Then I'm watching the Monday night game and the fucking Denver Broncos attempt a 62 or like 64-yard game-winning field goal? Are you fucking kidding me? They just
use their timeout afterwards.
It's so fucking dumb. They let 30 seconds run off the clock. Like, they could have ran a play. They're just like, fuck it. We'll just go for this 62-yarder. In Seattle. It's not like it was in Denver. You know what I'm saying? I get it when you're in the Mile High, the wind is a little thin. The ball likes to travel a little more. But you're in fucking Seattle. We're like, we're going for this. 60. We got this. Russell,
right?
You're a Super Bowl winning quarterback, but we won't allow you to try to get 5 more yards to help us out. Fuck it. Whatever. It's ridiculous.
What's the opposite of thin Denver air? Thick Seattle rain.
I think,
like, literally in Denver, they're like, the air's thinner. There's less friction hitting the ball. It travels further.
If we were to have
in the middle of a fucking swamp in Seattle, like, how far do you think this ball's going to go? The only place it could have flown shorter was if you were playing in London.
Yeah, I think if we were to have a discussion about like the worst places to kick a field goal, Chicago's probably up there. New York, Africa. Or New Jersey, Africa. New Jersey, and then like the Commanders. Washington's field is so fucking bad. And it's another one. They tried to cheat.
Yeah, there is another one. Look up here.
It's
on your head. No, on your head.
No, it's Chicago. Yeah, it's Chicago first. No, I was saying,
okay.
Didn't somebody try to wipe the field down and got penalized 15 yards for misconduct? I can't remember which team that was. But, like, the field was so...
You remember how when Chet hurt himself, they were, like, mopping the court in the Pro-Am game?
Oh, God, yeah.
I saw you guys doing that in the end zone in Chicago on grass.
No, you know what? I think I'm right. I think it was Chicago. I think we were about to kick a field goal, and my bro took a towel out and tried to wipe the field. Yes. He was like, hey, we got this. We got this. Nobody can see this. But meanwhile, the fucking New England Patriots, like, when was this when Tom Brady and them won that shit? They fucking brought the Zamboni out and cleared out a fucking section of snow. Come on, bro. What do we fucking do? I can't wipe down the shit, but they can bring out a fucking Zamboni? All right, cool. I see how it goes. Adam Vinatieri, shout out to you. Anyway.
And they had the deflated balls, too.
Yeah.
All the advantages.
It's a bunch of shit. It's no big deal. But, yeah, kickers were fucking horrible. The fumbles were crazy. It was wild, though. So which game you want to move on to? Chicago was...
Wait a minute. Let me ask you about the kickers, because, you know, both of us soccer players, we kicked our fair share of footballs just fucking around.
Yeah.
You know, with the Fumbles, like, I feel like the narrative that everyone's talking about is, like, over the off season, there are only so many days during training camp these guys can hit. You know, they took away another preseason game, so there's not as much, like, full live speed football action. You know what I mean? These guys' bodies, they're not used to having to recover the ball in space, and they're not used to coming across the middle and getting cracked. And that's why we got all these fumbles, because they're not used to doing it.
There's been more fumbles.
What the fuck? What have the kickers been doing all offseason? What restrictions did they have where they're about to kick a ball and then somebody comes up and clotheslines them or some shit?
Well, first of all,
why were they not prepared? You've had all year to kick.
I don't know, but I'd like to raise everyone the Chiefs kicker. What's his last name? Butker or something like that. Dude got carted off the field, so they had a safety, Reed, kicking their field goals for a while. Then Butner's like, you know what? I can come back on. After getting carted off like he's fucking Moses Malone, or not Moses Malone, Willis Reed, he comes back onto the fucking field, nails a 52-yarder on a one-step. He didn't even take 3 steps. He just took 1 step, nails it. He's like, yeah, he can fucking hit one on a bum-ass leg. But these dudes are missing fucking PATs and like 30-yard field goals. Like, come on, bro. I don't know.
I'll tell you what, going on, bro. One of these other teams need to look at Justin Reed. Yeah, bro, I'm not fucking playing with you, bro. He's got a bigger leg than Graham Gano. I watched the Panthers games for a long time.
He can kick. He can kick. I mean, what's wild though is like these dudes have legs. The accuracy was just really bad. But like, it might have been the Thursday night game. But whoever kicked the field goal, like they kicked like a 50-something yarder, and dude, it was so down the middle, and the shit said it would have been good from 68, and I was like, God damn, Like 68, bro, just piped down the middle. That's crazy. But you're right. A lot of these kickers fucking were just missing a lot. I don't know, bro. They're goofing around in the offseason. I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
You see the one guy who did the Ace Ventura where they put the laces in for the game-winning kick?
Oh, yeah.
I think it was the Bengals game. I think it was McPherson. Yeah. For the game-winning kick, motherfucker, they have a backup long snapper in. By the way, maybe the most slept-on position in the whole NFL.
Because that snap.
You got a shitty long snapper.
That snap, bro. The Panthers have had the same long snapper for 13 years. So it's like, it's a needed
when you get a good one, you hold on to them. And other teams like the Titans or whatever, I forget who I was talking to. They're like, we haven't had a good long snapper in a decade. They're like, we've been trying to fill this hole for fucking 10 years, and we can't find a decent long snapper.
That's crazy. Anybody want to get paid?
Don't be out here paying Young Ho Coast $6 million a year when you have fucking Joe Blow snapping him the ball over his head.
Yeah.
But I did think I thought it was a nice reference. I haven't seen laces in a minute.
Well, I just hope they fucked that one up. Yeah. I mean, come on. Look, man, I get it, bro, but I could kick a fucking field goal with the laces in. I ain't trying to hear that shit. I understand the snap.
No, you can't.
They fucked his timing up crazy, though. Because did you see how high that snap was when the dude caught it? His arms were, like, up the top of his head. Then he puts it down. McPherson's like, fuck. Missed the fuck out of it. I don't blame that one on him. But the other miss was on him. That last
next game, they're going to have Kelvin Benjamin be their holder. Can't throw it over his head. We already tried it with Cam.
Hey, look, man. Just to have some more conversation. Which game surprised you the most? Like, which players kind of surprised you the most? What do you think? What was weird? This besides what we've been talking about.
Eagles Lions. I did not see them coming out here and scoring nearly 80 points.
38-35 is wild as fuck, bro. The Lions
I did not see that one coming.
Who surprised you? The Eagles or the fucking Lions?
I think the Eagles did.
Yeah.
Because I had serious questions about
Jalen Hurts.
I called Marcus Mariota Hawaiian Jalen Hurts. And that may have been a little disrespectful to Jalen Hurts. But, we saw how abysmal they looked in the playoffs last year, and Jalen looked like he couldn't read a goddamn Hooked on Phonics book, much less an NFL defense. Mm-hmm. And then you get out there today, and it's like the new weapons are going off. A.J. Brown leading the league in receiving, just
sneaky
destroying everybody.
Sneaky accusation, bro. I slept on that one hard as fuck. Because then, I remember when somebody drafted him in fantasy, I was like, A.J. Brown plays for the Eagles? Who the fuck is A.J. Brown? And then I saw him catching some shit, and I flipped over to the Titans game, and I was like, wait a minute. Who the fuck is Tannehill throwing to? They got no A.J. Brown, no Julio. Who's on this goddamn team? What the fuck?
Chase Phillips.
Get out of here. No, you are right, though. I mean, what? It's not surprising, though, because the Eagles did run crazy, all over the Lions. I will say Hurts still missed a decent amount of, open receivers. He's still got some room to work on. You know what I'm saying? They dominated the Lions rushing-wise, but there are a few throws where they really could have put them away, and he kind of didn't hit the mark for me, bro. I like him. I do like him, and I want him to be really good, but it's still some work to be done.
It's just, very surprised at the complexion of the game. And we know week one, weird shit happens. They haven't had full preseason with the starters, all that shit. I get it. But these are, two of the teams in the NFL. Both sides of the ball have some of the best lines in football.
Yeah.
The Eagles and the Lions' offensive lines are both top 5. The Eagles have a top 3 defensive line. Lions probably have a top 10. I did not see 80 points. I did not see air attack. I did not see throw it all over the field. I did not see this coming. I thought they were going to line up, play smash mouth football, and someone's going to win 17-14.
I mean, they played smash mouth football. Just no one could stop the other fucking team from running. These dudes were running all over each other the whole game. I was like, damn, I should have started Jamal Williams or whatever the fuck his first name is. He was rushing crazy. Swift was fucking just going absolutely crazy on them. The weird one for me, Devontae Smith had no receptions. And I think he got targeted twice, maybe. It could be more. I could be mistaken. But he had no reception catch a ball.
He's got to get a trade. You know who I feel like he'd be really good with? Mac Jones.
I don't know.
Like they were in college.
Yeah, New England's another team that's out there struggling.
Yeah.
That shit was wild.
I think Devontae, he's like that, like timing based, like chemistry with the quarterback, break you off. Nobody can guard me one-on-one, but it's all like shifty timing, comebacks, all that type of stuff. It's like the Marvin Harrison shit that we used to watch him do with Peyton Manning all the time. And then now he's with the Eagles, and he's with a quarterback who doesn't play like Peyton Manning. And basically now this season, it's like you're just a crosser or a deep guy or, you know what I mean? Kind of relegated to being an afterthought.
Yeah, Hurts is not the guy to give you like those type of throws either, bro. Yeah. He's a system dude. I think he can. But I promise you,
if Devontae Smith was playing somewhere else, like if he was on the Chiefs right now or something like that, he'd be balling out.
Yeah.
The problem's not him. It's Jalen Hurts.
It definitely is. But shout out to the Eagles for fucking running all over Detroit. I mean, goddamn. That shit was crazy. Hey, New England?
Hey, before we even get to New England, dog.
What's up?
Detroit, it's like the Falcons. The more things change, the more they stay the same. You end up losing by 3 in a fucking game you should have won. Like, how many games last season did the Lions lose by 3 or 4?
I don't know. I don't watch them ever. They fucking suck. They've been bad.
I want to say it was like 8 games. Like they would have had a winning record if they'd just been 500 in their fucking one-score games, but they lost in every one.
That's insane, bro. I mean, what's more insane to me was like Philly was destroying them, and they kind of pulled the Falcons. They just backed off. They're like, yeah, we got this in the bag. All of a sudden, you look up, you're like, are you sure? You need to pick up the next couple first downs because the momentum is swinging a big way in the other direction. So, I don't know. Philly looked okay, but I needed a little bit more out of Hurts. He didn't give it to me. Detroit looked surprisingly good. You're right. Their running game, if it's going to be like that, I'm never getting rid of Jamal Williams. I don't give a fuck. He's a goal line. I don't care
for your emotional ass fucking speeches that everyone's tuning out like they're Grant Williams in the finals. But
oh god,
if you're gonna give me 15 fantasy points, I'll tune in. Shit,
yeah,
mic him up
for sure, definitely for sure. What else kind of surprised you, bro? I'll say what kind of surprised me for sure was the goddamn San Francisco 49ers looking anemic as fuck. Even though, I mean, the weather was crazy. That was a monsoon that they played in, but I'm going to tell you this. And Trey Lance got hurt last year. He fucked his thumb up. If he plays like he was playing in that game, he's for sure getting hurt again. My man was absolutely running like he was a running back. Like, dudes were pummeling him. Dudes were putting their full body weight on tackles on him for, like, multiple tackles. And I was like, this dude ain't going to last, bro. Garoppolo might get up in there, like, week 3, week 4. He's running like a running back, like a dumbass, bro. You got to slide, dude. Because if you want to be the starter for multiple years, it ain't going to work for you, bro. You're going to be like Andrew Luck, retiring young as shit, man. What did you think, bro?
Well, I definitely wanted to talk about this game. This is my biggest surprise, obviously, of the day.
The Bears are going 0-17. The Bears are the worst team in football.
Everyone said that about the Falcons, too. We got the, tie for the 2 worst projected records in the NFL.
Yeah. Look,
we all can fall a little bit victim to not knowing a lot of, they don't have nationally known guys on their roster. They don't have, names that a casual person would gravitate to and be like, oh, I know he's good.
Yeah.
But they did turn the roster over a lot over the last 2 seasons, and I'm sure, 70% of the guys who are on that team with Khalil Mack and Mitch Trubisky who made the playoffs are not on the team anymore. So they may have some dogs, man. Do you think this game was more the Niners just being completely inept, or do you think the Bears may have a little something to show us this season?
Nah, I think the main thing is the Bears' defense is tough as fuck. I can definitely say that. Offensively, you can say whatever you want about, Justin Fields being gritty and all this type of shit. He still played like absolute shit. He completed 8 fucking passes, all right? And I understand the weather was bad and all that type of shit. I don't care. He made some decent plays, but I think Lance actually gave me a decent amount of, third down conversions on running and passing that I liked. On the other side, Fields, I was like, bruh, if you just complete a pass, I'll be fucking happy with it. I swear to God. Everyone wants to get all excited about it. Dude, he threw for 8 for 17, 120 yards, bro. And he threw a horrible fucking interception.
You know who Justin Fields reminds me of? Who his NBA player comp is?
Jamarcus Russell? No, go ahead. Who?
Jalen Green.
Why you say that? Erratic? Crazy?
The tantalizing highs and then the like super low lows.
Gotcha.
Like the athletic profile, he makes a couple plays a game where you're like, the only other person in the NFL who could do that is Patrick Mahomes. That's it. He's on a list of 2 people.
That's true.
And then he makes other plays during a game that you're like, you cannot be a starter in the NFL if you do that. Like, it's just that cut and dry. You can't fucking do it. It doesn't matter if you're playing for Jeff Fisher's Rams team. You can't do it.
No, that's
and
true.
So we get so like tantalized and intrigued by these moments where it's like, wow, we saw that he's one of one. And then he's just got to clean that shit up, man. He's got to clean it up. But he's not in a great position right now where it's like they've really –
not really.
Like, look at Tua down there in Miami. I'm sure we'll get to him in a little bit.
Yeah.
But they got an offensive genius as a coach. They got premier weapons on the outside.
Great weapons.
All types of playmakers. The ball's going to be coming out of his hand like that.
Yeah.
They're making life easy on Tua. If Tua doesn't succeed this season in Miami, he's not a starter in the NFL.
Yeah, I think he's
a
done.
back quarterback forever.
Yeah, he's done.
With Justin Fields, how the fuck are we going to know after this season?
It's tough.
What are we going to know about Justin Fields 8 months from now that we didn't know yesterday?
It's all up to – he kind of reminded me of Cam Newton in a way, bro. Not to do the whole black on black shit, but there were certain instances where the O-line looked competent. Like, they looked okay. And especially, like, it's hard to judge in that weather, too, because it's way easier to block when the fucking weather is shitty, especially pass block, opposed to getting rushed at. You know what I'm saying? So, like, he had a lot of time, and there were certain instances I was like, bro, throw it. Just throw it away. Throw the fucking ball. And he just, like, holding that shit, running around. He's like, oh, ooh, whoop-de-doo. Motherfucker looking like Fran Tarkenton. Like, throw the fucking ball, bro. What are you doing? Am I gonna hit the Bill Simmons the way he did Jalen Green? Fuck Justin Fields. You know, we don't care about that. Nah, man. It's just like, he's got a big cannon arm, bro. He does. But once again, I think I'm going to feel bad for Byron Pringle. He's out there fucking destroying dudes on routes, and Justin Fields doesn't even see him running around looking like a dumbass. I don't know, bro. 6 weeks in, if we're still looking at the Bears and they have a winning record, I'm still going to look at you like, look, I don't care what anybody says. He still only completed 50 passes in 6 games. Like, come on, guys. Pay attention. Is he Tim Tebow? Was he the Black Tebow? Is he Bebo? If he wins a lot of games.
Nah, he's not. He's really weird. He's really weird. He's in his own, like, category between, like, Vince Young, Tim Tebow, and shit.
I think Vince Young is perfect because
there's
like,
got to be
you win the games, but you didn't necessarily like play well. But you necessarily didn't like game manage either. It's like you're not a game manager per se, and you're not a gunslinger. But I don't even know what you did. But somehow we won the game, and you threw for 140 yards passing with like 7 completions, and we're just like, all right, well they won. Fuck it. You know, Bears are 6-8. Man, I don't know them. I mean, we thought they were going to be the worst team in football. I don't know how to
so that's what I'll say. I'll throw Tim Tebow out. I'll say if who are we just talking about? Fuck, I just lost his name.
Vince Young?
Yeah, he's in between Vince Young and Zach Wilson. If they had a baby,
God. Yeah.
His name would be Justin Fields.
Possibly. I don't know. It could just be an anomaly, and he could play like worse than he did this week. So
I tell you what's definitely an anomaly, Terry. You guys playing underwater at Aquaman's house for the next game. I definitely anticipate the next game people are going to be actually able to like cut and move and, you know, not have the ball land in a puddle of water when they're trying to catch it right before it hits the ground.
Well, I think a game like this came at a perfect time when they were talking about new stadiums. You know, retractable roofs were being talked about. Even a dome itself was being talked about. If there was any time, that fucking slop fest we just watched, I mean, that was horrible, bro. For
Build
them,
a new stadium, get new uniforms, get new colors, all gold everything.
Yeah. And then, like,
that's just what I think.
Honestly, bro, like, if you're going to have a grass stadium, have a grass stadium. But you can't have a sawed grass stadium, bro. Like, you're fucking putting patches out on the field. I can see the shits coming up when they're running. Like, bruh, y'all gotta be shitting me, Chicago, bro. I'm out of here. This shit.
And Justin Fields slides into third base. I mean, the 20-yard line.
Hey, look, big gritty win. I think only certain quarterbacks like him, though, could win that game. Like, I swear to God, like, fucking, I ain't gonna say Tom Brady, but, like, pocket passers would just have a horrible fucking day. For some reason, it just didn't. It wasn't a passing game. It just wasn't.
Yeah. Speaking of guys that are probably not going to be participating in elite passing offenses this season, Ryan Tannehill and the Titans struggled a little bit down there. Tannehill was fucking missing wide open guys all over the field. Are the Titans cooked?
Man, I don't know what did they do this offseason to make you believe that they were going to make the playoffs again? Like, I know we were talking about the Bears being one of the worst teams, but a lot of people also were talking about the Giants being one of the worst teams again because we don't know exactly what the fuck they're doing down there. And they lost to the Giants. Like, Daniel Jones looked like fucking, Steve Young. Like, this dude was out there cooking, running crate. Saquon Barkley looked like Emmitt Smith. I mean, golly. I thought
the Tennessee Titans look like they look like they're one Derrick Henry injury away from being one of the worst teams in the NFL themselves.
Yeah, bro.
He gets hurt again, they might as well pack it up, right?
Nah, it's not going to be the same as last year, bro. If he gets hurt this year, they're fucking cooked because he pretty much saved them. He pretty much like kept them in the game, dude. You know, it's because his numbers aren't going to look great, but he picked up pivotal like first downs. He picked up pivotal yards when they needed it.
Yeah.
Tannehill, bro.
That passing game, it just looks so disjointed. There were plays like he had the one play where Traylon Burks, he has the decoy route like Cooper Kupp in the Super Bowl, where you just streak and you're supposed to have two people account for you. Nobody accounted for him, and he gave up on the route, and they threw him the ball, and it should have been a touchdown. And he was fucking walking around the middle of the field like, oh, I'm not even supposed to be part of the play. Then you see Ryan Tannehill missing wide open streaking receivers. Could have won the game going to Austin Hooper at the end of the game. Wide open on a streak into the end zone. Doesn't ever see him. Their rookie wide receiver, Kyle Phillips, like a 6th-round white guy, is the most talented player on their entire offense.
6 receptions for 66 yards. 10 yards a catch, pretty much. Both of the passing touchdowns to the fullback, bro. It's just all bullshit, like play action.
Yeah, it's like this team, as soon as Derrick Henry gets hurt, they're going to be absolutely fucking terrible. They got no number 1 receiver. They got no number 2 receiver. They got like 6 tight ends, and they're like, we'll just figure it out. We'll just start a tight end at every position, so we're the most versatile team in football.
I mean, I think they forgot Austin Hooper wasn't good for like the past couple of years. Like, they're just like, yeah, we're picking up this new guy, Austin Hooper. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's 28. Like, he's not.
Are you talking about the guy that the Browns let go so that they could keep David Njoku?
Yep.
Are you talking about that guy?
That's exactly what happened. And not to say that, like, I love when people do this shit. They're just like, what? He helped Baker Mayfield go to the playoffs. You know how long ago that was? Like, NFL is not for long. What have you done for me lately? You got to do that shit the season before or the game before, or we forget about your shit. There's too many people out there with the helmets on. I don't know who the fuck these guys are sometimes. Who the fuck is Hooper? He didn't do shit. But if you got Tannehill throwing you the ball, he looked really bad. Pedestrian at best. But
let's start the Malik Willis counter right now. Ooh. Let's start it. I'm going to say week 11.
Is he going to get in faster if they have a bad record or if they have a good record?
Bad record. Because he sucks. And they're like, we want to you go out there and make a bunch of mental errors, turn the ball over twice a game, and rush for 150 yards, and then we'll go get this number 1 pick.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what I would do. I was talking about this like when we were watching the game and shit. NFL teams like the Panthers, which we'll get to in a second.
Yeah.
Why do they go get Baker Mayfield? Like, so what? So they can win 7 games?
They did.
Go be the worst team in football. It's not the NBA where there's a draft lottery. Yeah. If you're the worst team, you get the number 1 pick. Yeah. Everybody knows it. Yet nobody tanks in the NFL. Why? We got to build a culture. We Got to build a culture. Can't have a losing culture. Guess what? You guys already have a losing culture. You've never had a winning season under Matt Rule. You're going to have another losing season this year. You might as well fucking start, what's his name? The black dude from the XFL, PJ Walker, or whatever his name is. Go throw him out there to the Wolves. Let Christian McCaffrey get hurt in week 1. Yeah. Finish as the worst team in the NFL. Get the number 1 pick. Fire the coach. Fire the GM. Get rid of all the people who had the shitty culture. And now you get 40 new guys in the building next year with the number 1 pick and plenty of cap space. But no, we want Baker Mayfield. We want Sam Darnold. Okay.
I think the bigger
we
one.
Want Teddy Bridgewater. Like, how many first-round quarterbacks who suck are they going to continue to take a flyer on? Tank it out, get C.J. Stroud, get whoever the other guy is in college, and finally go be good again. I'm sick of the non-tanking shit.
Yeah. I mean,
just tank.
The thing about it is, once you do tank, it seems like you're bad for like 20 years, bro. Like, look at the Browns. They've been shit. The Browns have been horrible.
No. Look, you got to get the guy.
Jaguar.
Right? Look at Joe Burrow and the Bengals. Look at Andrew Luck and the Colts.
But the Bengals never tanked though. The Bengals made the playoffs for 10 years in a row with like Chad Ochocinco and them and Carson Palmer.
They didn't tank for Joe Burrow. They didn't tank for Joe Burrow to get the number 1 pick.
I don't know if they did or not. They had Andy Dalton for a long ass time. I can tell you that. They gave him away for a couple Pringles. You know, I don't.
And then you can't even remember who they were starting after they traded Andy Dalton. That's how you know they were trying to get the number 1 pick, Terry. Even Tyrod Taylor couldn't get a fucking job there.
Tyrod, yeah, you're right. Look, man, the worst one for me, and shit, bring back Joe Webb. Honestly, stop playing with me. The worst one for me.
Facts.
Yeah, give me something exciting to watch. The Teddy Bridgewater one was confusing, but at that time, McCaffrey was still really fucking good, and the defense was still decent. Sam Darnold was the dumbest one. That one is fucking stupid. And to pay him that money as well makes no fucking sense. And we know the owner's cheap as fuck, so I don't understand why he gave him money. Darnold was garbage. He was out. When did we know he was shit? Like
week 6?
I said week 2. I thought he was shit. They had one of the easiest schedules in the NFL last year. We called it out. And they still were bad, bro. I could not believe it. Like they barely beat the Giants last year in week 1. And the Giants were worse than they are right now. It makes no sense, but the Panthers are so bad. But like I said, bro, if you're out here tanking for multiple seasons, though, I get you for 1 season, but you don't want to be Detroit. You don't want to be Jacksonville.
No. One season.
Right,
and here's the other thing.
I'm cool with that.
Here's what you do. I'll tell you exactly what you do.
Or Miami.
If I'm the GM of the Panthers, at the beginning of this offseason last summer, I step down from being GM and I promote myself to president of football operations. All right. Then I construct a roster full of a bunch of guys on 1-year deals who are likely not going to be around. Then we go into this off season and the season and we fucking suck. And I start leaking shit to the media. Matt Rule can't manage the locker room. He's never had to deal with coaching grown men before. The college style offense doesn't translate. The players are laughing at him when he walks out of the team meetings. Then you talk about the new GM. Oh, he's been on the job, but what has he really done? You just scapegoat everybody in the franchise, throw everyone under the bus. Then I get the shiny new number 1 pick. I hire a new GM. Now I'm the president of football. I don't give a fuck. Hire a new GM, new coach, new number 1 pick, 60% of a new roster. They'll be back in the playoffs before you know it. But
you're right. You're right.
We're gonna get Baker Mayfield, who's gonna quote fuck up the Browns on Sunday. Things didn't exactly go according to script, Harry.
No, but I think that's the one that we need to be looking out for the most. The Matt Rule count. You know, we were talking about the Ryan Tannehill one. You know, we even threw out maybe a little sprinkly of Trey Lance and Garoppolo still sneaking in there. The Matt Rule counter is up. And that motherfucker should be moving really fast because you want to talk about blowing a fucking game and just bad coaching decisions, bro. This dude, I should not even know who your head coach is if your team is fucking garbage. I shouldn't know who the guy is at all. I should not know his name at all. Like if your team sucks, I shouldn't know anyone on your team. But somehow the fucking Panthers, I know the head coach, the goddamn GM, the quarterback, the backup quarterback, and the backup drafted quarterback who broke his foot. We know McCaffrey. We know fucking PJ Walker. All these motherfuckers I know. And I watch no Panthers games, but somehow they talk about them all the fucking time. And I'm just like, bruh, this team is too shit for me to even know who these guys are. They need to get rid of every single person that sucks. McCaffrey by himself. Everybody else get the fuck out of here, bruh. This team is garbage. 0-17.
We need to have a who he play for segment, like inside the NBA, but with you. Who he coach for?
Yeah, definitely, bro.
Matt Eberflus. Who he coach for?
Hey, look, Nebraska's coach just got fired. Go ahead, Matt Rule. Get your ass up out of here. Go back to college, bro. You're fucking horrible, bro. I can't believe he still has a job, bro. This team is so bad, dude. And they were bad last year and the year before.
Listen, Matt Rule didn't go out there and throw Baker's interception. That was so bad. People who were not watching the game, who were at my house, who were having side conversations, like audibly gasped. Like they stopped what they were talking about and were like, what did I just watch?
Hey, look, all I'm saying is this, like Lamar Jackson did what you're supposed to do. If you go against Joe Flacco, you fuck him up. The Panthers went against Jacoby Brissett, bro. Dude threw for 18 for 34. Did he even have a fucking passing touchdown? I don't even think this motherfucker. No, they threw one fucking passing touchdown. His best target, Njoku, only caught the shit twice. How the fuck do y'all lose to them? They got rid of Beckham, Landry. Amari Cooper is their fucking best receiver. Y'all lost to that? You just let Nick Chubb and fucking the dude who kicked his girl, like a couple of years ago, Kareem Hunt, just go crazy on y'all. And Baker Mayfield, you can't beat that? They fucking suck.
I'm surprised no one's taking a look at Kareem Hunt at kicker, considering all the misses in week one. We know he can get some power behind it now.
I remember when Kareem Hunt caught the touchdown. We were watching the game at the bar at Yard House, if anybody knows that place, North Carolina. And I was like, wait, didn't he kick his girlfriend in the face? How is he still playing in the fucking NFL? I was like, God damn. NFL's ruthless, bro. Shout out to the NFL. Y'all are pieces of shit. I love it.
They're like, listen, as long as you kick safety in the teeth, you can do whatever you want to your girlfriend. All right? Just make sure it's one woman. As long as it's not 60-some women like Deshaun, even if it is 60-some women, you only miss 11 games. All right? You got to really get into the 200s if you're going to miss a full season in the NFL.
What is surprising to me, though, like those two guys, Chubb and Hunt, look like the best 1-2 combo again. And I'm just surprised the Browns didn't get anybody else. Like, I understand you signed Deshaun Watson, but, like, you just going to stick with Jacoby? That shit ain't going to work. The Browns actually have a decent team, but, like, he was missing a lot of throws. I wanted to say, like, Fields and Jalen Hurts were missing throws. Jacoby Brissett. My God.
Let me tell you, he had a lot of people in that game, too. Motherfucker with an NC State.
Yep.
He missed all those throws in front of his fans, his friends, his family,
his
frat brothers. I'm assuming he's a Q.
Shout out to him, though, man. He got himself another NFL win.
That would be tight, Terry. That's the next layer that we haven't seen yet. When, like, a Sigma picks off a Q for a pick six and then does, like, their rival dance in their face in the end zone.
Oh, no. I'm sure some shit like that has happened, bro. Donovan Peoples-Jones was the leading receiver for the Browns, bro. Like, come on, bro. This dude's a fucking law firm. This is fucking ridiculous.
This is what they said about Amari Cooper. At every stop, John Gruden was like, he runs hot and cold. He's got a low motor. He only shows up half the games each season. Send him to Dallas. They send him to Dallas. He's the best receiver in the entire NFL when playing in Dallas.
Yep.
And completely anonymous in all his away games. Well, it looks like the trend has continued. Out there playing for Cleveland, coming to Carolina. What did he catch? One pass? Like
3 catches for 17 yards. Basically no yards. Yeah. Like, what are we doing here? Fucking a running back probably ran for more yards than he goddamn caught. He's garbage, bro. I don't like him.
Hey,
I don't know.
John Gruden may have been wrong about the lips, but he wasn't wrong about everything. Terry, let's transition to something that I hope I'm wrong about. Today at 3 o'clock, Barcelona played Bayern Munich in the Champions League, going from football to football. The last couple meetings between these teams, Well, it ended up kind of similar to the pennant above them. The Barcelona and the Falcons, very similar plot lines in terms of when they play Bayern Munich.
Yeah.
We lost 8-2. We lost 6-something. We lost 3-0 last year when they weren't even trying. When we had Ronald Koeman, they could have beat us like 7-0.
Yeah.
After spending $200 million this summer, Lewandowski, we took him for Bayern. He scored like 9 goals in 5 games, had a hat trick in his first Champions League game. We're finally tuned up, Terry. People are talking about the Barcelona machine again, like it's here to stay. Do you think that my boys in blue and red have any chance against the Bavarian Giants today?
I think this is, in the past, 5 years or so, I would say this is probably your best chance to actually pull something off on them, or at least get a result that's not a loss. I think y'all's team is coming in off a high. You really just destroyed Sevilla. Bayern is 3rd place in their league after 6 games, which is a fucking huge surprise. Like, they're usually 20 points up by now, and it's a watch to the finish. Your team is good, bro. I think your team is better. Or it's even. It's either y'all are a tad bit better or it's pretty close. It's the closest it's ever been in recent history. So I think y'all got a big chance. Prediction-wise, I'd probably say y'all go maybe 2-0 on them, 2-1, something like that. What are you thinking, bro? I mean, it's just a group league. It's just a group stage game. I know Barca's probably looking at it a little bit more. You guys should be looking at this like we need to destroy them. But what's the mindset of you guys going in? Or at least you as a fan, one of the bigger fans I know. You were like
my mindset is
owner of the team.
Yeah, yes, sir, for 2 years.
0.1%.
My mindset is if I see Eric Garcia, I'm turning my TV off. That's my mindset. Eric Garcia needs to have no place in this team against Bayern Munich. He needs not.
Suck. I told you.
This Christensen guy's no better. All right.
Told
what
you
I'd like to see, let's go all the way aggressive, baby. 3-4-3. 3 in the back. I want to see Marcus Alonso playing left center back. I want to see Ronald Araujo playing center back. I want to see Kawande at right center back. I want to see all our fucking wingers on the field. I want to see Dembele. I want to see Ferran Torres. I want to see Rafinha. I want to see Jordi Alba playing as a fucking wingback. I want to see all that shit. I want to see Lewandowski getting behind the defense. But most importantly, I just don't think that right back position, if we play 4 in the back, that's going to be tenable. If we play Kawande at right back, that means now we have to play Christensen or Eric Garcia or one of these guys in the center.
Yeah.
If we play Kawande in the center, that means now we're playing Sergi Roberto at right back. That position is giving me nightmares. And I think the only true solution is to move to 3 in the back, change the formation, play that 3-4-3 that Xavi was waxing everybody with in Al Sadd out there in the Arab Emirates and shit.
Yeah.
I think we see a tactical change. I think it's going to be an exciting end-to-end game with lots of chances.
So
this is not going to be a Serie A game between AC Milan and Juventus where it's super tactical and there are 4 chances the entire time. It's going to be open, end-to-end, exciting, like watching 2 FIFA Ultimate Team guys play each other.
So you think it'll be similar scoreline to like that friendly y'all played against City, like 3-3?
Yeah, something like that.
I'm crazy.
I think the tenor of the game will be similar to that. Both teams trying shit, both teams being aggressive, both teams coming out really looking to play soccer.
I will ask you one question. You're always high and mighty on your signings. Every single signing, you're just like, oh yeah, this is gonna work out great. And I'm just like, but he sucked, for 3 years with that team, but automatically sniffs Barcelona's air, and they're just like, I'm fucking magical. Anyways. What happened to Hector Bellerin, bro? Is he not going to be your number 1 option out there right back? You were just so happy to get him on the team. For the free, by the way.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if, like, your first start should be against Bayern Munich.
Then he played in the game last week. Or Saturday.
Yeah, that was a wash. It was playing against Cadiz. We won 4-0, even after someone got a heart attack in the first half. Like,
another heart attack? What the fuck's going on out there? Jesus.
I don't know. Our goalkeeper, ran the defibrillator into the stands.
Oh, yeah. I did hear about that. I didn't know that was that game. That's crazy.
Yeah. So they weren't even focused and they won 4-0. Like, just slight work. Easy. So I don't put no stock in that for Bellerin. he will be the answer going forward at the end of the season if we play 4 in the back. But to put your first real game against Bayern Munich in a must-win Champions League game when you've trained with the team 2 training sessions, I don't want to do that. That's not a recipe for success.
So you're 3 in the back or nothing?
3 in the back, baby. This is what we signed Kouande for. We didn't sign to play right back. We signed so that he could cut counters himself and carry the ball through the middle when nobody pressures and be like a libero. So let's play him that way.
I hope it works out for you because, even though Bayern, they lost Lewandowski and everything, they're still
Does
really
he score today? Does Lewandowski score against his former team? If you had to bet your house on it. If you had to bet your fucking house.
That Lewandowski scores on Bayern?
Yeah, if he scores or doesn't score. If it was that much on the line and I had to bet it, what would you say? He scores or he doesn't?
Oh, man. Should I go? He's an all-time great. He is a little bit older. Bayern, Germany takes shit really personal. I think he still scores. I think his Polish ass gets in that scoring mode and he gets a goal. Maybe 1 or 2, bro. He's really good, bro. He's an all-time great. I mean, a lot of people sleep on him. I think most of us, around our age and younger, don't love him because he's not fast, quote unquote. We can't really use him on FIFA. You know what I'm saying? Dude's a fucking beast. He as far as strikers, where is he at, bro? Top 3 of his generation. He's got to be. He's right there at number 3, right? Solid, solidified. Maybe 2. Suarez. I don't think Ronaldo is a outright forward.
It's him, Suarez, and Benzema. Those are the 3 from the generation.
Yeah, so I don't know. He's
but
there.
His goal scoring is way above Suarez. I probably would have to put him above Suarez.
Yeah,
he's his goal per game average is disgusting. It doesn't matter Dortmund, Bayern, Barca. The motherfucker scores goals no matter where he goes.
That's what he does. So if I'm betting my whole mortgage on this shit, and if I lose, I'm fucked, and I'm on the streets. I'm going for Lewandowski, 1 goal. He's definitely getting it. But you look on the other side, Lucas Hernandez and Matt and what's his first name? Matthias or Delit, right? What's his first name? Matthias Delit?
Matthias. Yeah. Who gives a fuck? I don't speak Dutch, Holland, whatever. I don't speak Netherlands.
That's a good duo. That's a really good duo. So it'll be interesting. Those 2 kids are really good. They're a lot younger than him too. So
that's why I think we're gonna need the 2 sets of wingers so we can use all that space in the corner. Yeah, we're gonna need that to get the 1-on-1s for Dembele and Rafinha. And let me tell you, Ferran Torres, although he hasn't played a great deal this season, every second that he's been on the field has been fucking spectacular. His movement off the ball dovetails so well with Lewandowski. I think they're in the beginning stages of a very fruitful partnership. And I haven't even brought up Ansu Fati's name yet, and we've been talking about Barcelona for 10 minutes.
And he's wearing got back. He's just now getting his feet wet. He's looking pretty good out there. Yeah, I don't know. It makes me sick though. Fucking Ferran Torres, bro. That motherfucker. I hate people that are just I just want to play for this one particular team, even though you're playing for the best fucking team in the world. And you're just I want to go over to Barca. They look real promising. They were fucking horrible when he wanted to go over there. I give it to you, bro.
Write that down. Then repeat it to Bernardo Silva.
And look, at least Bernardo Silva's been here for seasons. Ferran Torres gave it a go for 1. He gave it 1 season. He was too easy. Go somewhere else. I need a challenge. And now your team is good. What's he going to do? Leave that? Or is he a Barca kid for life? He's from Spain, though, right?
Yeah, he's a Spanish guy.
Those Spanish kids. The Spanish kids alone are keeping La Liga afloat. And some of those Brazilians. Because Madrid and Barcelona, y'all are some lucky motherfuckers just to have some of these Spain and Brazilians on the squad. Because the Premier League has got to take y'all over. Give it 5 years when Wolverhampton signs fucking Mark ter Stegen and the rest of your rejects.
Hilarious. Except our midfield is Frankie de Jong, who's 22 years old and is a world-class player. Pedri, who's 19 years old and is a world-class player. And Gavi, who's 17 years old and is a world-class player.
I'm talking about Spanish guys.
Yeah, I thought you were saying that in 5 years the Premier League is going to take over. In 5 years, all these guys are going to be in their prime, Terry. They're teenagers.
If they stay, shit. If somebody's offering you crazy money, The Premier League is making stupid money, bro. I mean, we wanted to talk about a Super League.
We just redid his contract. Guess what his release clause is?
I can guess what his release year is. 2040. He's never gonna leave. He signed one of those Magic Johnson contracts. Like, I got part ownership. No, Mbappe. Mbappe's a new person. Part ownership of the team. 10-year contract. What's his release clause? $600 billion.
It's $1 billion. It's $1 billion.
Oh my god!
It's $1 billion.
Your team doesn't even have that much money. They're just like wishing someone buys him. They're like, yeah, we'll just set it.
All right.
See how it goes. Somebody gets him. I mean, you know, just good business. Good business.
Right. I guess we'll keep Frankie then.
Wow, dog. You'll still have Sergi Busquets starting when Gavi gets bought out. Still classing it up like, nah, he's the best we've ever seen. Is anybody going to ever take the number 5 from him, or is he just going to be at Barca forever as a corpse?
He's going to wear the number 5 as a coach when he's coaching Barca.
Like a baseball coach with an actual uniform on?
Yeah, exactly.
Jesus Christ. Man.
He's going to be fucking kicking dirt on the 4th official between the plays. He was safe!
Fucking ridiculous.
Oh, hey, Busquets, when he retires, though, he's next up in the like lineage of great coaches. Like, we know he's going to be a great coach, like, straight up. I have no doubts about it. He's going to be an all-time great coach.
I said that about Pirlo, too, though.
Yeah, Pirlo fucked himself up with the MLS. Don't come to America.
Okay.
He got tainted. He got tainted. He came back to Italy. He was like, all right, guys, line up. We're doing suicides. Put the soccer balls away.
Well, here's the thing about that, and we can kind of end it here. I remember when Italy played England in the Manacanal, like somewhere down there. I don't remember which stadium it was. I think it was that jungle stadium, the one that's like right in the fucking Amazon. And they
Manaus.
Yeah, Manaus. It was a tie game. I don't remember if it was 1-1 or 0-0, but he was like, look, England sucks, but the only person who really gave me problems was Raheem Sterling. And I was like, Raheem Sterling fucking sucks, but he was the only one pressuring you. And you want to go to the MLS? They all play defense like him. He's bad at it, but they're just going to sprint right at you. They don't give a fuck about moves.
Right.
They'll get their
Just wait till you meet Calvin Phillips.
Costa. Fucking Sean Phillips' brother. Any of those motherfuckers, they'll just come right at you. They don't give a shit. Whatever. Yeah, his shit's tainted. You might be right. Busquets, we'll see. Great coach. I'm on the lookout.
Yeah. I remember Pep said that, like, because Yaya Toure was taken over, or, like, he was nasty at Barcelona, remember?
He was. And
then
really good.
That year that we won all 6 trophies, Pep started starting 19-year-old Sergi Busquets over him in the most important games. And everyone was like, what the fuck is Pep doing? Like, he's slow. He doesn't score. He doesn't shoot. Like, why are we starting this guy over the uber dynamic Yaya Toure?
Mm-hmm.
And Pep told us all then. He was like, Sergi Busquets is going to be the guy to retire all of us. He was like, I've never seen a player who reads the game like him. Not me, not Xavi, not us in our fucking 30s. He does it better at 19 than I've ever seen anybody do.
Yeah.
He's going to be a legend, bro.
He was
the only question for him is going to be the Thomas Tuchel question. Is he going to be able to manage all these other stupid motherfuckers in the locker room like Timo Werner and Romelu Lukaku who don't understand soccer at the same level? Sergi Busquets is going to be out here like Larry Bird when he was coaching the Pacers. You guys stuck me with Ron Artest? That's my MVP?
Oh, God. Somebody give me a bouncing ball every time he says Romelu Lukaku again.
I told you, I don't speak Netherlands.
He's from Belgium, bro.
Whatever.
Same shit, huh? Oh, fuck, man. Hey, yeah, be on the lookout. Busquets is a beast, man. He is. Hopefully he's a great coach one day, man.
Yeah, this is a great pod doing it with you, Terry. As usual, we couldn't keep it short. Nearly running the whole goddamn hour.
Too much football, baby.
Too much football, baby. Too much football, too. But we'll be recording another episode Friday. It'll be out Saturday before the football starts. Get you ready for week 2. Preview what games we got an eye on. Who's going to take the next step to 2-0? Whose season could be on the line at 0-2? You guys will find out. T-minus 4 days.
Yep. And will I score under 70 points in fantasy again? Who knows? Maybe I will.
Starting to regret that Deshaun Watson pick at all?
It is what it is, bro. I had the last pick, y'all. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, it's a snake draft, but I mean, when Garrett gets rid of kickers and defenses, all the skill positions, quarterbacks, and everything is gone. So I don't know what to fucking tell you. At the 12th pick, I had to pick Jamar Chase. I was like, well, fuck, by the time I get to the next pick, there's going to be no one left. It's just crazy,
hey,
bro.
I heard Robbie Anderson's still available.
Fuck Robbie Anderson.
Available to make Scary Movie 6. All right, y'all. It's been a pleasure. We'll see you on Saturday. Peace.
Peace.
Thank you for listening to our podcast this evening. Thank you. You're far too kind.